So what are my favorite beauty tools, and how long have I been doing this, and how do I fix people's faces, and what is my age? Stay tuned, and I got the answers for you. Hi all, Christine Byer here. I've been a licensed esthetician for 20 years and I've had some requests of my favorite tools of all time. Gosh, I have so many that I've accumulated over the past 20 years. Some I've retired, some I still use and I circle back, and some I can introduce you to and some I can't because you'd hurt yourself. And that being said, anyway, my favorite of all time, and especially right now, as far as packing a punch, and I've gotten so much flack over this device because it's made in Korea and it's kind of expensive. So this is the Time Master Pro. I've talked about this in my last 5 videos, I think, and so I'm not going to go on and on about it, but it has ultrasound waves to the tune of 90,000 waves per second. And it also has a pretty bright LED for a handheld. You don't usually see it this bright. And then it has different colors, which are nice. Hold on. So blue, green, red, multicolored, flashing and multicolored on. I love flashing. The skin absorbs more LED when it's flashing. Pulse seems to be a good biological rhythm for the skin. Okay, another one of my favorites. Now this is kind of funny. About 5 years ago, who was it? Satin Smooth. They came out with a device that was a suction device, and it would suck and then plunge and suck and plunge. And it was about a $5,000 machine, and I saw some results with it. I was like, wow. But at the time I was broke, and I was like, I want something that's gonna do that. Now, if you have skin that is lackluster, that has hardly any redness, it's very hard to get circulation into your face, this machine is for you 100%, 100%, 100%. And let me show you why. Okay, so it's this little guy. So this machine, vacuum therapy machine, whoops, there it is. It's funny. So you would do it on face. The face rhythm is pretty fast. Let me see if I can, that one's slow. So it has breast lifting. It's really kind of an odd machine. And if you look it up on eBay, it is called vacuum therapy, breast therapy machine, something like that, something silly. And a couple years ago, they were about $200. And so I had one that died and I got another one. And it was about $200 back then. I think they're even cheaper now because it's just not a sophisticated machine. It basically is pulsed vacuum. And what it does is it sucks fresh blood into the skin using little cups. And so little Bell cups, and you basically want to use the biggest cups you can for the area. And there are videos on this, and it comes with a little bifurcated or split hose. And so you just suck the tissue up into here in a pattern that goes with your lymph. And let me tell you what, I've done this on smokers, and you know, it's just sucks stuff out of the skin because it's that reverse pressure. This is the pattern. So this is the pattern you would do. But you can look it up on the internet. See, you know, lymph drainage pattern, very easy to use. You can buy it on eBay. And so if you've got that lackluster skin that you feel like you try products that everybody's raving about and you don't see any difference in your skin, you generally have lackluster skin. It's a thicker type of skin that is slow to respond, that I have to work my fanny off in the treatment room to get to respond. I remember one time I have a dear friend. She lived most of her life in Miami, and she had the worst elastosis, and that is when you get sort of this striated look. Almost looks like you have, the skin is just saggy. It's just so saggy. She's blonde, blue-eyed, and it is from the sun, and it just degrades the elastin, and you just get lots of folds and lots of excess skin because the elastin just gives out and stretches and stretches and stretches. It's like putting your favorite pair of blue jeans in the dryer over and over and over and over and over. So this machine, I remember, I didn't even have that machine. You can actually get the little squishy silicone cups too if you want to just do it manually. I mean, I I feel like that one does a better job, but if you want to squish and do it manually, there are cupping sets you can buy that absolutely work. And I remember I had just my silicone cellulite cup with me because I used to use it all the time on my much larger chin at the time. And I was at her place in Miami, and I just laid her down on the couch and I just did it. You know, I had one, so I just did it. And I left 4 days later, and I could still see some plumpness in her skin from blood supply it hadn't seen in a while. And I was like, what? So, and you need a fresh blood supply. If you're trying to do any repair work to the skin, you're trying to get it to shrink, to lift, to do anything, repair pigmentation, you need blood supply. That's why if you ever watch Botched or any of those shows about plastic surgery on TV, they're worried about blood supply, because if that cuts off, nothing happens, no healing happens. So that is a machine that sucks fresh blood into the system. It also sucks out toxins, right? And it's a reverse pressure massage, because you think about, you're always pushing in on the skin. And so what happens when you suck it out? It is such a sleeper treatment. I love that vacuum therapy machine. You can use it anywhere on the body. And I remember in Texas, where my clientele is a little larger than it is here, I would put the big breast cup. It comes with all these breast cups that I don't use. Maybe I should start. I don't know. I would put a big breast cup like on the belly, and then every few minutes I would go peel it off and move it to another place. You know, after like a minute or whatever. You don't want them to get big hematomas or a big circular type bruise, but you just move it around and it sucks the tissue up. And after a day or two, the midriff just goes and just purges all this lymph. Now you can do this with exercise too, but not all my clients did, and you know how that goes. So it's just an interesting machine, and one of my favorite tools, and one that I don't use enough because other bright shiny objects get in my way. And so between the Time Master Pro and that machine, if you have lackluster skin, those are the ways to go. I will continue this series about my favorite tools in the next coming weeks, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hi all, Christine Byer here, and I just got done with a long day of clients, and I will be attending a class in Detroit. If you are an esthetician and you're interested in fibroblasts, Isabel Brown is teaching a class. I believe it's the 23rd and 24th. It's a Sunday and Monday before Thanksgiving. I'm going to be assisting. She's the master. I don't know 1/10 of what she knows. She's pretty amazing. So I'll be there, and I probably will partake in a little bit of fibroblast action. I'll probably do, yes, my neck again. I don't know, maybe around my eyes. We'll see. But I plan on doing part of it live, so you can see. And we've got models and people who are really in need of some skin TLC. Should be some pretty dramatic before and afters, so stay tuned. That is in Livonia, Michigan, near Detroit. It is the Sunday, Monday before Thanksgiving, and it's on her Avatar Fibroblast Facebook group. Actually, I'll just put the information below in this video. See you guys soon. Bye now.